So this is going to be a practice trade. We're going to pick a random date and then trade it. We are going to use system 1 and 2 that deals with breakouts and reversals in the bar fractal, meaning we're going to take signals from bars, and the signals themselves will be setups. We will of course keep context in mind, and we'll be in and out of trades 1 to 3 bars. Risk will be as tight as possible, as tight as logically possible. And then we'll also trade systems 3 and 4, and these will be breakouts and reversals depending on swing ranges, and risk is now defined by the swing ranges. For all four of these systems, we are going to be putting in the forefront behavior. We're going to try to read behavior and act accordingly using this knowledge of behavior. And of course, always in will be the guiding beacon, let's say. Right, so let's go ahead and go to replay trading and launch power replay, and then let's just say random bar. And okay, we'll use that part of the screen. So we have the 29th of May, I think, and let's take a peek at what's going on before 29th of May. And we have a gap that was closed. We seem to be 29th of May 2020. I forgot to say which year, 29th of May 2020. So market seems to be climbing up in steps. That seems to be behavior, and traders don't seem to be holding on to their trades, which is interesting. And what's more, we seem to be getting very deep pullbacks. So although we seem to be going in steps, yeah, we're getting very deep pullbacks. So here's a very deep pullback. Actually, it's something like a double bottom. I don't see that before. And then there's a breakout, but doesn't look very convincing. And then we get tests to this region, and then we have a head and shoulders top, which doesn't kick in. We get another breakout above, but then it gets tested. The breakout, actually, somewhere, whatever this range was, somewhere in the middle of it gets tested, and we have another breakout, and that gets tested. So every time we have a breakout, we seem to be getting a deep reversal, which is okay, I guess. It is interesting, but yeah. And so depending on the depending on the maturity of our what do we call it, higher time context, or higher time frame context, or higher time frame, yeah, that would be nicer to say, higher time frame structures or behavior or whatever we are seeing at that level, we can decide on how shall we say what might happen on our imminent time frame. However, when we haven't been following what's going on previously, so it's not very healthy to try to guess what has been going on. Yeah, but there are of course other ways and means of doing things, and that is okay. The idea is here to base everything on behavior reading. So if we could read behavior of the higher or slower fractals or structures, that would be very good. But if we can't, then we can't. So that's not a big deal. Right. So we have this, and what are we expecting now? So far what's been going on is breakout, deep test, almost to the middle, breakout, deep. We've had the deep test almost to the middle, and we're looking for it to keep going up. It seems like there's a channel or a spike and then channel, but we can distinctly see 1, 2, and 3 moves upwards, and that's actually all we are seeing, which is okay. It's not the end of the world, but to decide on what the trade is going to be, or how we will be managing the trade, we need to remember that this is replay mode. It unfortunately doesn't have limit orders, so yeah. Sorry, I'm sounding a bit distracted. I'm just trying to understand if this is really recording or not, so trying to check to see if I can see whether it's recording or not, but I'm not sure, so let's say it is recording. So we've had the next breakout, and then we've had the next deep test, and it was quite a deep test actually, and we seem to be in the middle of that test. We seem to be approaching the top of the prior breakout. Will we be going above this breakout or not seems to be the question, right? And we could do some measurements. So this was a spike, and then we started channeling. So behavior here was actually over here was very bullish. Whatever happened here, it never got tested back. This gap never closed. However, this did come back to test somewhere around here, whatever that was. And looking at here, this was a bull flag, so it seems to be a bull flag, or at least, looking at what was before it. But okay, let's not base anything on that. So let's get the first bar, and then let's look at the stats for that. So I'm going to so the latest bar, latest moving average, and latest hat are on the chart, and recently I started using alerts, and the alerts look at leg strength, 3cc, 4cc strength, and breakouts or crossovers from the high of the swing range and low of the swing range. And that's what we had actually. We had a breakout from the swing range, and we seem to have gone to the first target immediately. And the first breakout was this bar. Looks like an okay breakout, and it is closing above this swing high, but not this one. It is closing at that one, so maybe we're going to get a pullback with it. It tested this breakout point and the sell zone of the swing range. So here's the swing range, as can be seen. And then this bar towards the end of the day, bar 79, went immediately up to the first target. It was a very strong bar. And then it's saying it wasn't a very strong bar. That's interesting. Oh yeah, because the breakout is not like that big from here. That's okay, it's a reversal bar. So bull, pull back, second leg up. So let's get the first bar of the day, and then let's move on from there to see what's going on. What am I expecting? Well, I expect this region to get tested, I think. So let's see. But before we do that, let's say we have like a 10K account. Right? We're going to use the ticker contract value, which will be $5, and position size calculator is going to use that. Right, and we are going to risk actually 2% of the account, because we have a small account. We need to grow it so we can risk up to 2% of our account. It's okay. So $200 is going to be our risk at any point. And let's go. First bar. Gap down, doji bar, right? Came down over here, right over here. Tested this, right? And that's a average gap down, I think. Let's see. Good ADR stats. Yeah, 46%. Range of yesterday was 63.25. Average range at yesterday 47.75. Okay, and that's not an average gap. That's a big gap. And we did expect test over here, and this tested actually this breakout point. So that's tested. This had left unfinished. So what happened? We don't know what happened in the bar, but we can see behavior as market works its way down. We don't see Globex, unfortunately. I don't know why. Maybe it's the indicator. Maybe that data is just not there. So I don't know. But well, obviously during Globex we came down, but maybe we went up and then we came down. That part I don't know. So this first bar, what do we do with this first bar? Gap down, and bar is closing right at its middle. What would I like to do? It's a strong bull bear bar, and it's a strong trading range bar. You're going to say, what kind of strength are you talking about? Well, it's strong in that it wants to suck everything inside it. So, but it is going to get a breakout. So will that breakout be up or down? And behavior over here is bar went all the way down here, found something, found this, and then went all the way up. And I am assuming this bar has, you know, buyers and sellers to it. This is its buy zone and that's its sell zone. So next bar is going to test either the buy zone or the sell zone. And according to that test, we can decide whether we should be buying or selling. Are we always in long or always in short? We were always in long. Yeah. I think from first attempt, second attempt. This doesn't bring it back. Always in short, first attempt always in long. Didn't work. Second attempt always in long. This tried to cancel it. Attempt at bear always in long, always in short, resumption failed. Always in long, kicked in. One more test. Oh, you're going to say 1, 2, 3, 4 bars, but look at this bar. You see heavy buying over here, and then this, you know, kind of seals the deal. And this bar is now back. It's closed below the EMA. There were 4 or 5. Are we always in short? We would be always in short if we took this out. We took this out, but are we closing below it? No, but there is support. There's support over here. And once we touch that support, one tick, we got this violent rejection. So I can't say we're always in short, meaning the prior always in direction was long. So I would say we're always in long. First bar, I would place a buy order here and wait for the market to come pick it up and go up and definitely close this gap, some or all of the gap. And I'm not expecting any movement going down. We are, you know, we came down, tested this 200 EMA and bounced up. So this always in long over here, this bar, is not just always in long for this fractal, but it's always in long for a higher fractal because of the 200 EMA. So next bar, again getting rejected, that's a buy. So we will buy over here, and it says you can buy for 5 contracts. So let's buy 4 more contracts. That's now 5 contracts. Where's our stop loss going to be? Our stop loss is going to be right below this bar, and that'll be $81. And we have a risk limit of $200. So since we have this and this now, it would be prudent if we, you know, put our risk stop somewhere over here. That'll be $300, and that's okay because this bar is still leading. Where are we now? We are in the buy zone of the first bar. What kind of bar is this? It's an inside bar. It's a trading range bar. You can see from here what kind of bar. It's a strong trading range bar, not as strong as this, right? So next bar should test above this bar, and so this always in short proposal should get rejected. Yes. So we risk 153.75, and we are going for 153.75. But basically, signal-wise, we how do you say, we wow, we faded this bar, right? since we're fading that bar, let's look for some targets using that bar, and that would be here. So a good target to exit would be there, right over here. And then, but also there's the sell zone of this bar. Would we get there? We might, but eventually we're going to get here, but we crossed the EMA. We should come back down to test it. I don't want to leave money on the table, so I'm going to take profits here. My expectation for the next bar is either take this and then come down to test, or the next bar goes up and then the next bar comes down to test, because this bar needs a confirmation for always in long, and we should get that confirmation. If we have a bear bar trying to test below this, we're still in profit, and that's good, but that's a slightly less convinced test of the always in long. Yes. This bar is interesting. It didn't reach the sell zone. It closed over here. I don't know what this is a measured move of. I can say that. Yeah, many measured moves of this one probably. Yeah. Okay. Great. Cool. So that was what it was a measured move of, but okay. So its job is done, and we are out, and we are in $281 profit, which is good. And this is micros, by the way. In the end, we will divide this by 5, whatever we have here, and we'll find the points we made. So this we have now. What should the next bar do? The next bar would look for, now people are going to start buying with stop orders, but those people are always expecting their orders to get filled and then become in red instead of in green. So I'm going to sell this bar, and if I sell this bar, where is my stop? I think it's going to go up to here, so 1 times the size of this bar would be nice. So my stop should be somewhere over there. Actually, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the range of this bar, here we are, and put it up there, and my stop is going to be over here. Could this continue and test up there? No, in my opinion. In my opinion, it needs to come down, and at least this breakout. Well, something needs to get tested. Probably either this will be tested, or maybe slightly lower. The point where the EMA, where this bar at the EMA here, it could get tested. So I think tested here is the expectation. However, I'm going to sell this bar. My stop is going to be up there, and 7 contracts is what, based on the range of this bar, this is saying 7 contracts, and I'm saying thank you. There we go, 7 contracts, sell, and stop loss here, 236. Yeah, but that's a little more than the range of this bar. Take profit is, as I said, here or here, right? And then this is the buy zone of the range. You can see this line, so let's put it above there. So okay, let's go. Explanations are taking time normally. Yeah, that's a bear bar, right? Next one should fill us and should bounce. But unfortunately we don't have I cannot make this like 14. So we have to take profits and then go out. Yeah. Am I happy with my level? Yeah, maybe one tick higher. Yeah, I mean, this would be prudent, but then we're not making money, so let's keep this. 183.75. Okay. Not there yet, huh? So that's not closing below. Should we close the trade? No, I think this close EMA is gonna get tested. Definitely gonna get tested. It would be okay to close the trade, getting disappointment from this bar. Yeah, we're not expecting a bear leg, we're just expecting a test to find support after this breakout. And this could be it. It could be leaving, you know, a gap over here, little gap, and then it'll go up. It could come down to test. I think it's going to come down to test. Why do I think that? The size of this bar and the sizes of the bars. I think we're going to back. Yes. And we bounced all the way up here and pulled back. So another doji bar now. What to do with this bar? Yeah, it says poor bear bull bar. It's a strong trading range again. So that bar will find that bar will likely find buyers. Is what I'm expecting. You can argue, you can say, oh, it's a double top now, it's gonna go down, you know, sell it. No, this test, and we're always in. To sell in and always in, I need to see more. I need to see this. See these 4 bars. I don't see that. I'm not looking for selling in a bear leg. Yeah, I know it's a double top. Well, it's actually more than a double top. So 1, 2, 3, 3 pushes up. Okay. If those are micro 3 pushes up, this is the micro correction to it. So I'm going to buy this. 4 contracts. Okay. Right. Buy. Where is my stop? Well, my stop is right below this bar. Now, if it comes down and tests the EMA again or closes below the EMA, my premise is wrong. Then I should just get out. And what is my next target? That will depend on the next bar. But I think what we should have is this to here, to here, right? That. But in calculating these using ranges, I'm going to use this lower stop, this. So that should be our target. Now I'm going to put a line there. I know some of this is controversial for some of you guys, like A, B, C, D, right? A, B, C, D, it should be here. But then Alka decided to use this low instead of that. Yes. And in some instances you can use this low and that high. Because we have support here, and the final line in the sand was drawn here. Market never closed below that. So whatever this was, that was as far as it could go. These were all successful tests. So there are, you know, so there's support here, but this is support, definitely. So I'm going to, this is what I'm looking for, right? Second leg, but it'll be only up to here. When you're going to say, well, that's so close, it's going to go up and touch there. Not in one go. This is going to get its measured move, and then we will need to come down a little, you know, maybe a bull wedge flag to EMA, and then we'll continue up, because this gap is going to be closed, but not in one move. So next bar. That's what we want to see. And what measured moves did it use? Yeah, it actually, took. This was a system 1 measured move. Here, in a close of this far. Let's say from here down to here. 1 times, that's where the body is. 2 times, didn't reach, but you can see the measured move there. No worries, we're gonna keep going up. Can I add more? Yeah, I would add more at the middle of this bar. How many contracts? It's saying 5 contracts. My risk is still just 80, so I could get 5 more contracts. That's alpha contract in E-mini, which is okay. So we are in with 9 right now. That's close. Okay. Yeah, this reached this target, so there's a pullback there. Is this telling me to get out of the trade or sell or anything? No, it's not. Actually, this is technically it's a 3cc. Yeah, this is a bear bar, I agree, but still, bull close, bull close, bull close, 3 consecutive bull closes. Here is a tick cap. This looks good too. This is a trading range bar, so it has buyers in its buy zone, and the next bar will probably test its buy zone, find buyers, and go up. Should I buy at this level? No, but if I had, I could use limit orders. Could I buy at the buy zone? I could, but we are already there. It's not enough to add on, not necessary to add on, and we're gonna get 300 bucks. We already made 400 bucks. And we're trading micros. Well, multi-micros, but micros. See? Testing the buy zone and finding buyers. So we're finding buyers, but these buyers are shy. They are scalping out. Same. So there are buyers here, scalped out. Buyers here, scalped out. Buyers here, scalped out. They're not completely convinced that this whatever is happening is clear. It's not clear enough for them. Do I buy more? No, but I hold. Yeah, that's gonna close a bull bar too, which it did. That's very nice. And now, what do we have? Outside, inside, inside. Okay, so the next bar is going to definitely come test below this bar. And what is it testing? I think it's testing this range level over here, which is good. We are below it. So next bar should come test here, and it could close a bear bar. Do we get out? No. These tests are good for us because they're blowing off the excess separation from the MA. So behavior is still the same. Buy, or let's say flirt, but don't get married. Nobody's marrying longs at the moment. They are taking longs, just not marrying them. Yeah, that's the test. See, that was the test. Now we have this range. We're still in the range, and looking at this range, this should break out and test, this level, and then this level, right? Not sure if we are getting there. Pretty sure we are getting there. But then as we move on, this is going to adjust itself, readjust itself, and now we have a range from here to here, and this is that. Will this go up there? It could, but I think this is the first target, definitely. And then we're going to get some reversion to the mean, and then maybe we're going to keep going. It does look like we're going to keep going. See, market opened inside bar, so trading range open, triangle open, break out of the triangle. We tested back, so let's say there was a line here somewhere, tested it back, and we're going up. So this is a measured move, classical measured move from here, which we just reached in these bars, hence the profit taking. So they had a reason for profit taking. Yeah, this was a doji, by the way, because the close is at the middle. Yes, there is a bull body, but it's a doji bar with a bull body. Is what I'm saying. So doji bars have like no body, right? No. Yes. Yes. Very good. So one tick below, right? But I think it's gonna get tested in these two bars. Should we buy more? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't read it. What's it? Strong 8. Strong 8 bar leg. This strong 8 bar leg will get another strong 8 bar, 9 bar leg, or it's gonna get another, I don't know, 5 and then 3, 2 legs, 5 bars, 3 legs, 2 bars, average strength. We don't know, but this is going to definitely get something. $798. What do I do? Nothing. Just now sit and read. Let's get this. Let's see this get touched. It's a double top. That's not a good micro double top. Found buyers. So every time it tests below, it's finding buyers, right? This is now the bottom of the range. So here's the range, right? We're always in long. We're looking for a breakout of this range, either up or down. If the next bar goes up, touches this level, that will be a failed bull breakout of the range, which becomes automatically a system 4. Automatically it becomes a candidate for a reversal, and you don't have to think much about it. You just need to blindly sell. Okay, now we're going to sell. Yeah, and you might say that's crazy. Still bull bars. Look, no bodies, no conviction. This is like, I'm not convinced, I'm not convinced, I'm not convinced. Are we breaking out above, beyond the range by 1 tick? Let me move this line. That was good reading on my part. We're done. Yeah, but it's not closing. This is automatic. And look at it, it's a tiny small bar. It's a robust bull bar. It's a strong trading range bar. Robust close. Extreme overlap. These 3 bars. This is a triangle in itself, and it's a wedge in itself. And this, from here, we have 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3 in the third. Yeah, okay, we weren't supposed to be reading patterns, right? Yeah, of course we read patterns. There's 14 contracts, and yes, sir, we will do 14 contracts. So that's 10, 11, 13, 14. Yeah, that's crazy. Let's sell. Yes. Where's my stop? Yeah, I have $200 of risk. I'll just put it at $200 of risk. That's there. $10. What is that? That's the range of this bar. That's where my stop is. Where is my profit target? It's going to test. This is the swing low. It's going to test that. It's definitely going to test that. And then more, and then more, and this is the middle of the range. So looking at all these deep pullbacks that we had, if we have the same kind of thing going on, we should get a deeper pullback. Next bar. Yes, sir. Very nice. Are we done? No, but we need to take profits because that's going to be quick. And technically it should test the EMA. Technically it should test the midline of this range, but that's 1 tick, 2 ticks, 3 ticks. I'm gonna take here, profits here, just to be secure. And this bar should give us that. So what am I expecting for the next bar? I'm expecting it not to be continuation. At this point, we should get a 1 bar pullback, and this should be it. Next bar should extend the pullback testing for support, but it should find support and convincingly find support. So I'm expecting to see a long tail below the next bar. bullish close if the bulls are really serious, not a bearish close. And then what? And then we should get this two body range somewhere over here. That should get tested. Yes. Thank you. Yeah. One tick. See? That's a bull reversal bar. Will this bull reversal bar give us A1R? That will be here. No. I'm not going to buy that. It could come up and test this. It could not. Right now, if we don't get a lower bar, this will be the pivot low, and this is the pivot high, and this is the range right now. And we are, this is the pi zone. We are in the middle of the range. We are above the pi zone. We'll be buying in the middle of a range. We could put a buy order over here to maybe, you know, if it gets filled or something, but then the next bar would come down, test it, and go up. Not likely. Not likely. And right now we have trap bears over here. Because, you know, they were expecting there will be more bear, but not just at the next bar. Yeah. Good that we didn't buy. Great. Tested the sell zone of the range, found sellers. This top tail. What is the behavior right now? Is this back to buying? No, it is not back to buying. Here's what is likely to happen. I know I said one bar pullback, but I think now A, B, C, D is more likely to happen. More likely to happen, and what should get tested? Well, this got tested. This never got tested. Will it come down all the way there and test it? Probably. So let's put, you know, this should get tested, right? And then this was the second leg, and some bears were not quick enough to, you know, get out, so they are in trouble too. So that should get tested too. Here, where hesitation is like a market, or lack of conviction is not market, magnet. Lack of conviction is like a magnet. Market comes and tests the area of that lack of conviction, and asks again, like, are you sure? You sure? Always in long? We don't know. So what to do now? I am going to sell it. Is there a signal bar to sell? Yes, here it is. This is a failed high one. It's not closing above that. It's terrible. And where will what am I expecting? Am I expecting a breakout of this range? Yes, I am. And this would be the first target, actually. That looks like quite far away, though. Might not. I don't expect it to come down and test all this, because this already tested this. Was that test enough? No, but I don't think it's like anything bearish so far. Not yet, but maybe now. So this leg, I think, is going to get another leg. Right? What happens if it doesn't? Who cares? 14 contracts again. Sell. Where is my stop? My stop loss is, I have 200 bucks, right? Wow, that's close. My stop loss is there. If it, you know, takes me out, I'm at 1,000. That's okay. That's again 1.4 points in E-mini, not in not micros, but E-mini. And that's good. And where do I want to exit? Well, we had that, right? That's one. And here, or here was it? Wow. Yeah, it's here. Puh. Okay, it's gonna go down more than that. Really? Just there? Should go more than that. Okay, that's what it says. That's what we do. Let's go. Yeah, well, at least let's get a bear bar first. Yeah, I love it. Okay, sure. This was our exit. It did come down more. Where did it come down to? Right here. Right. Is this done? It is. Can we buy this? No, we can't. Are we now always in short? No. But this will definitely not get continuation. If it gets continuation, that means we're considering always in short. It's a big bar. It's probably the biggest bar in terms of body size. Okay. So next bar will be a bull bar. Is it going to reverse everything to long? Well, what is that? 22.75. What is this? 8.50. Slightly over than a third, or exactly at a third. Yeah, I mean these lines of support, I want to see them get tested. I'm not buying until they're tested, or I would buy at those levels with limit orders. We don't have limit orders, unfortunately. So next bar I'm expecting bull, and next bar I'm expecting maybe to go 1 or 2 ticks below this shaped top, but close as a bull. And am I expecting next bar to close above the EMA? No, but I am expecting next bar to test this low or this low, or in that case both. If it tests this low, it's already tested this low. So this is the high of the next bar I'm expecting. I'm expecting the high of next bar to come at the minimum here, maybe slightly higher. This is the midpoint of this bar. And do what there? It's going to find sellers there. There will be sellers there, and then we'll have like a bear gap, and then that bear gap should cause maybe one more leg down. That looks the way. So not bad at all. This bar, very good. This bar, but still very good and always in long. Very good bear bar and always in long. So still always in long. Yeah, 1 tick below it came. Yes, bull body, bear bar. That's what we were expecting, I think. What should the next bar do? Next bar should attempt to close above the EMA. And then, let's see. Not buying, not selling. Seeing. Not seeing, I mean looking. Yes, thank you. Closes 1 tick above the EMA. Now, it does close 1 tick above the EMA, but it doesn't close above this bar. Are we always in long now? Are we going to go up? By the way, this got tested. It's very nice. I'm going to remove that. I'm going to keep the next one. Because of, what happened over here. And so you see, this is the line it should reach it, because we broke out. So what happened is we broke out of the range, we came back, tested the low of the range, and we should get our 2 cents over here. Could we buy that, or could we sell that? Sell zone, buy zone. I mean, if it goes to the sell, it won't go to the sell zone. Will it test the top of the buy zone? Probably. The middle, maybe. So next bar might go up there or something, but it's going to come down to here. This has to be taken up. And 1 tick by 1 tick? No, that doesn't count. It really has to come down and go at least 1 or 2 ticks below it. And This line can be tested without a tick, but this line, this measured move, that's gonna take. Okay, I'm not doing anything. 1,498.75. That, oh, okay, yeah, not. Yeah, now the range readjusted itself because now we got this guy. Yeah, fine. We were here. This was the range, and here is the. Okay, coming down now. So it'll be the third leg down. Yes. Convincing? Why not? Convincing that it will go down a bit more, but then will it stay down a bit more? No, it won't. Yeah, there you go. New range, high, low. Is it? Yeah, low, high. Failed to close below, and that's a buy. And 13 contracts. Right. There you go. Where's my stop? My stop is one tick below this dark line. It didn't test my stop. I'm mad at it. It should have tested this. I don't know. Maybe it's a micro thing. And what am I expecting to happen from here? Well, I mean, at least here, I think, and then here, definitely, and then up. I'm gonna keep buying from this point on. This is 2 legs up, bull flag, should go. Yeah, thank you. 12 points. I'm sorry, 12 contracts. Okay, cool. Staying in. Failed to break out of the range, but it's bull close, and it's a 3cc. Okay, let's see. Good. It's a breakout. That's a breakout of range. First target, second target. Let's use the first target. Okay, and while we are at it, let's buy 14 more contracts. That'll be 27 contracts. That's 2.7 contracts. Now this is of course too much, but you have to subtract this from it, right? And let's bring this down one tick. Thank you. That's the target, and that's the previous high. Actually, that's the high of day at the moment. This is high of yesterday. Scary, scary. No, it's not. Oh, now it's scary. Yes, no, tail again below. So whatever the behavior over here, you see, same behavior over here. And this does look like a small pullback, right? I mean, definitely does. Well, this definitely looks like a small pullback bull trend too. Do we have open gaps? I mean, no, not here. Yeah, one tick open gap here. No, yeah, one tick. No, here, no. This, that is just failing to reverse. That is failing to reverse. So this breakout, this tested it, yeah. Well, it left this open gap. We need some sort of, we need something to convince these guys. They're not convinced yet. So that's either going to be a double bottom with one of these lows, either this low or maybe this low, or we need continuous movement. So either continuous movement or a double bottom bull flag. Can we have like a triple bottom bull flag, a wedge bull flag? No, we already had one. We are still inside the shadow of this, so we need to break out of the shadow of that. But I'm gonna be out by then. I'm not gonna wait longer. Can we buy here? Yes, we can. Actually, we could buy. We could have bought the close of this failed reversal attempt. It also, failed to close above the range, but we're in a long. So if I had like another account, I would have definitely sold this and gotten out at where my entry was, and I would have kept this entry. Yeah, you see, there you go. But yeah, here's your double bottom, micro double bottom with this, or yeah, somewhere like that. Right, now we're going up. There's no, it's not, there will be no stopping. And here is the first target for that. Here is that, and here's this low. I'm gonna move it to this low. I think that should get tested. Yeah, well, one tick above should get tested, but I want to be able to get out, so I'm going to use that. So 900 bucks, I'm going to keep it. So my risk is back to normal levels. This will go up. This will be conviction. Yeah, you see, tick up. Now buyers are convinced. Oh, strong leg now. Now buyers are convinced that this is going to go up. It is going to go up. I'm convinced too. Don't get caught up on the ranges of the bars. Here, this one, definitely a buy. It's a test of the breakout, right? And it failed to close this thick gap, this body gap. It failed. It actually failed even to test that. So next bar is going to be boom. Fail to test the bar, and yeah, this is what you get. Yes, definitely. So our initial take profit target was reached. We are at 765. We already have this. We are going to have 2K with micros. Well, not one micro, but yes. Thank you. So behavior, not so convinced, but still flirting, convinced. And this is a small pullback bull trend. Here is your tick gap still open. And there's this micro gap here and here. Yeah. So from this point on, just, buy for any reason. Yeah. What now? Pullback? No. No, interestingly, this just broke out above there. Should we get a test of that? I don't know if we'll test that, but we'll attempt to test it. That I know. Attempt to test it means next bar could be a bear bar. Okay, let's see that bear bar, then we'll decide. That's the tail below, tested nicely. Now 22 contracts. Thank you. 22 contracts. Buy. Where do I want to get out? I want to get out, fading this bar. So I want to get out one. Well, I want to get out here, but to get out there, I think I need one tick. Yeah, I think I'll get it. Where's my stop loss? My stop loss will be, I don't want to lose money over this silly trade, just over here. Okay, well, we should get it at the next bar. Is this a range? Is a swing range trade? No, it's a it's a reversal setup. It's inside bear inside reversal bar, bear inside reversal bar, counter to or at mean. Okay, cool. So with trend, poor bear bar is in a bear trend. Well, yeah, it flipped the trend. Move, it's a bear. So all these things that you read as trend, just their moves, far above and counter to a strong bull mean with and above a strong bull regime. You got no chance. I'm making my 192.50 bucks at this bar. There you go. And yeah, we could have kept part of it, but that's not possible with this. Right. So okay, now we have a target here. Okay, looks logical. We have a target here. Looks logical. These are magnets now. Close of yesterday and high of yesterday. Absolutely magnets. This is absolutely going there, and this is a small pullback bull trend, which are extremely boring to trade. You know, just buy the close of every bar at whatever contract this guy says, and this is what we made. 2,500 divided by that's 100 points. No, it's not. How many points is that? That's a lot of points we made because we were using multiple contracts. That we didn't actually make 500 points. We started using 14 contracts, 5 contracts, but 14 contracts is 1.4 contracts in the E-mini, so it's like not that huge a thing. So what is proof that this is a small pullback bull trend? Open gaps are that proof. Let's load up James Reagan gap indicator. Right here, this I have no idea what this yellow should be gone. I know this is like, yeah, I think we gotta get rid of that. Yeah, thank you. Here, one gap here, another gap here, going up, still young. Will this gap get closed at some point? Well, maybe, towards the end of the day or something. So I think this is gonna definitely go here, and whatever the last risk range from the swing range is going to be here, it will reach that. Probably not, all the way up there or something. Looking at the size of these and looking at this small pullback bull trend. So 1, 2, 3. Let's have a guess. Low, high, low. Should we expect it to go all the way up there at some point? But remember, so I'm going to take this close, this bear close over here. It should test over here. Okay, and here's the horizontal line, and this says 17 contracts. Let's buy here 17 contracts. Let's say we're gonna get one tick below there. That's $658. Very nice. And let's go to Walmart. How do we go to it? We just hit the play button. Oh, we need to put a stop. Yeah, sorry. Stop is going to be this gap. I trust that gap. So stop is going to be here. So risk 300 to make 600. Right? That's the premise. Turning to Al Brooks now. There you go. Right, that's bar 51. Yes. What should happen now? We should. There's this gap now. I think we should get a test because this whole thing started from here, maybe down to here, maybe or down to the low of this first bear bar. This should come down, test there, and then it should try to test up. Could it close above this? It could just be a double top with that, and then we could get. I think this is going to go sideways to down. Yeah, probably. So there's 1, 2, and 3 here, sort of a wedge. So 1, 2, and then maybe 1, 2, and then maybe faster 1, 2, like, and then faster 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, something like that. is what I'm expecting. Yeah, thank you for your patience. I hope this makes sense. I mean, especially important is like the behavior over here. So we are flirting with buying, but we're not marrying. We're not what very nice gentleman like Jay or Jay, I don't remember his name. Like banking the barn or yeah, so not banking the barn. And same thing over here. However, this is the second time it's happening, so this is small pullback bull trend right over there. Season's greetings to everyone. All the best.